Chris Martin, lead vocalist of the legendary band Coldplay, has been one of the most influential figures in the world of music for more than 2 decades. His success in creating heartfelt songs, as well as his band's ability to continue to be relevant amid the dynamics of the music industry, has made him a role model for many young musicians around the world. In recent years, Chris Martin's name is also often associated with BTS, a South Korean music group that has gone global. The special relationship between Chris Martin and two BTS members, namely V and Jungkook, attracted the attention of many fans. The meeting of these two generations of musicians not only produced an extraordinary piece of music, but also paved the way for a unique cross-cultural friendship. Chris Martin's story with BTS began when Coldplay and BTS collaborated on the song My Universe in 2021. The song, which was part of Coldplay's Music of the Spheres album, created huge waves in the international music industry. This song not only topped the charts in different countries, but also became a symbol of cultural harmony represented by two musical groups from different parts of the world. Chris Martin admitted that he first heard about BTS through his children, who are big fans of the group. Chris' kids introduced him to BTS music, and he was immediately blown away by the energy, creativity, and positive message the group brought. When the idea of a My Universe collaboration came up, Chris Martin decided to fly to South Korea and meet the BTS members in person. The meeting became the beginning of a deeper relationship, especially with V and Jungkook. Among BTS members, Chris Martin seems to have a very close relationship with V and Jungkook. V, known for his charismatic personality, shares Chris' interests in art and music. The two often discuss their musical inspirations, from legendary musicians like David Bowie to modern production techniques. Chris once even revealed that V's baritone voice was very impressive to him. V has a very deep and emotional voice. I feel like there's an honesty in the way he sings, and that's something I really appreciate, Chris said in an interview. On the other hand, Jungkook, who is the youngest member of BTS, is known for his multi-talented talent and outstanding work ethic. Chris sees a lot in common between himself and Jungkook in terms of dedication to music. Jungkook is someone who is very focused and full of spirit. He always wants to give his best, no matter how difficult the process is, said Chris. On several occasions, Chris has also praised Jungkook's flexible and emotional vocal abilities, which he says are perfect for a variety of musical genres. During the recording process of My Universe, Chris Martin spent considerable time with BTS in the studio. He often shares stories about his experiences as a musician and gives advice to BTS members. One of the most memorable moments was when V and Jungkook tried to add an improvisational element to their parts in the song. Chris was impressed by their courage to experiment and look for new ways to convey emotions through music. Working with V and Jungkook was an amazing experience. They are not only talented, but also very open to new ideas. They have a strong desire to keep learning and growing, which I think is a very important quality in music, Chris said. In addition to working in the studio, Chris and the BTS members also took the time to talk about life outside of music. Chris revealed that the conversation helped them to better understand each other. He was surprised to learn how humble BTS members are, even though they have achieved tremendous success. They have great respect for the creative process and always want to make sure that everyone feels valued in the project, he added. In various interviews, Chris Martin has never hesitated to praise BTS as one of the most influential groups in the world today. He sees BTS as a symbol of change in the music industry, where geographical and cultural boundaries are increasingly blurred. BTS has opened the door for musicians from different countries to reach a global audience. They proved that music really is a universal language, says Chris. Chris also highlighted the importance of the message conveyed by BTS in their songs. According to him, BTS not only sings catchy songs, but also carries a deep message about love, confidence, and life's struggles. This is very much in line with the values also held by Coldplay. I feel inspired by the spirit of BTS. They're not afraid to talk about issues that are relevant to their generation, and that's something I really admire, Chris said. He also added that working with BTS has opened his eyes to a variety of new approaches to creating music. After the My Universe project was completed, the relationship between Chris Martin, V, and Jungkook continued. They often communicate via text messages and video calls, discussing everything from music to everyday life. Chris even invited BTS to perform with Coldplay in some special events. One of the most memorable performances was when they performed My Universe together at Global Citizen Live, a charity event organized to support global sustainability. Chris also once gave Jungkook a special gift, an acoustic guitar that he used during the recording. Jungkook, who greatly appreciated musical instruments, was deeply moved by the gift. Meanwhile, V and Chris often talk about art and photography, where they exchange views on how art can be a medium for expressing deep emotions. The collaboration between Coldplay and BTS, in particular Chris Martin's relationship with V and Jungkook, has created a huge impact on their fans. Many fans feel that this collaboration is a symbol of cross-cultural unity and cooperation. The song My Universe is a reminder that even though we come from different backgrounds, music can bring us together in harmony. The fans also felt inspired by the way Chris Martin and BTS members support and respect each other. Their relationship shows that collaboration is not only about creating music, but also about building sincere and mutually enriching relationships. Chris Martin, V, and Jungkook are vivid examples of how music can transcend cultural boundaries and create deep connections between different individuals. Through their collaboration, the world has witnessed the magic that happens when two generations of talented musicians come together. Their story is not only about songs, but also about friendship, understanding, and respect for art. In the words of Chris Martin himself, "Music is our way of understanding each other, and working with BTS has reminded me how beautiful the world is when we come together through sound." The collaboration between Chris Martin and BTS, in particular with V and Jungkook, not only became a musical phenomenon, but also spawned widespread social impact. The song My Universe became one of the symbols of harmonious cultural diversity, reminding the world that differences are not an obstacle to creating something beautiful together. Chris Martin often expresses his pride for BTS on various occasions, especially regarding the group's commitment to global issues such as mental health, environmental sustainability, and equality. In his speech at the Global Citizen Live event, Chris called BTS ambassadors of the world for good. He emphasized how important it is for musicians like them to exist, who not only create music but also become voices for the younger generation. Fans of Coldplay and BTS, often called ARMY and Coldplayers, also found common ground in this collaboration. Many fans who previously knew only one of the two groups are now beginning to explore each other's work. Chris Martin sees this as evidence of how music can facilitate cultural exchange and broaden the horizons of listeners. Potential future projects. Although Chris Martin and BTS have completed the My Universe project, fans still hope there will be other collaborations in the future. In several interviews, Chris hinted that he was open to working with BTS again, even revealing that he had discussed some ideas with V and Jungkook in private. One of the ideas that was discussed was an acoustic music project, where Chris, V, and Jungkook would perform songs with a more intimate and simple feel.